My name is Freddie Gittus. I'm studying Foundation Agriculture with the aim of topping up after finishing my final year of the course. Having chosen to come to Harper Adams on this foundation course, the placement appealed to me because it gives you an opportunity to get into the industry and get a feel for what you're doing, maybe in a different area, a different sort of area of the country, a different climate, different people, and it gives you sort of a link to the industry, for the future. I went to Rise Farms, which was based in East Yorkshire, and that was an arable and beef unit consisting of 2,000 acres of arable and a 50 head suckler Aberdeen Angus herd. I did a range of jobs, starting with the cattle, which was something I'd never done before, and the cattle were outside all year bar the winter months, where we were sort of quite heavily involved with the bedding up and feeding side of them. The cattle were looked after by a local vet, and I got quite heavily involved when the vet came because it was something that interested me because I'd never done it before. And on the arable side, I did a variation from power harrowing to spraying, which was something that I'd never done before as well, and that was very sort of interesting for me because you got the different aspect of looking at the crops rather than just a walk. You were in and out of the crops, quite regularly spraying various different sort of pesticides and fungicides. So I think that was quite beneficial to my sort of CV as well. I got on the combine in the harvest, and that was very interesting considering I'd never touched a combine in my life, and it was great to have the opportunity. Over winter, alongside the cattle work, we did various bits of maintenance around the estate. The reason why this placement suited me the best was because not just the work was, varied. The young farmers clubs around were, very welcoming, and I also joined a local rugby club, which gave me something to do on the weekend and get really into the environment there. So I feel I've made, a lot of friends and contacts for the future. I feel I've come back with a better understanding of teamwork, having only really worked on a farm once before having done placement, and I felt I've come back with more knowledge about sort of operating machinery and being able to work under such a strict time schedule when weather permits. So I've come back with a lot of friends and contacts, which may lead me to a job up there in the future. After graduating Harper, I'd like to go out to Australia, New Zealand and Germany in particular to look at a different climate and farming industry, as I feel that although home is there for me now, I feel it's best that I go back in about 6 years' time, having gained experience, as Dad's got a lot left in him and a lot of sort of go on the home farm still, and I feel that it's best that I sort of gain as much experience elsewhere.